Hello and welcome to the Nitty-Gritty Hosea channel. I'm so glad that you're tuning in today. And I know you all saw the topic. Do you really know what you want in a mate? I think that's a great question because I believe we all believe we know ourselves and we believe we know our mates as well. Before we dive into the topic, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And also hit the bell for notifications. Back to the topic at hand. My girlfriends and I, my guy friends, we've discussed this over the years. I mean, from when we were younger in teenage years, dating up until now. Do we really know what we want? It is so easy for us to point the finger outward and say, oh, well, he said he wanted a good Christian-based, faith girl, and he wanted, someone who could cook, and I do all of these things and this and that, but apparently he doesn't know what he wants. Well, it's always easier to see other people's flaws, but do you really know what you want? Do you ever find yourself settling because you can't, or you believe you can't find what it is that you want? I believe we've all struggled with that. If we didn't, there wouldn't be so many exes, if you ask me. So with that being said, I think as we get older and we experience things, our list of priorities should change. I remember, being younger and, you wanted the guy with maybe the nice car, handsome, superficial things. But as you get older, you realize that there's so much more to life and relationships than just that. I've heard financial situations. Plenty of women have said, oh, he's not a provider and that's not what I'm used to, and I don't want to be the sole breadwinner and all of these things. But when they go to the next relationship, one or two things usually happens. They either end up with someone else that is like that because that's the type of people they attract, or they get someone that has the money and the finances and all of those things, but now this person has a load of other things that they don't like. Like he may not be thoughtful. He may not be romantic. He may be a narcissist. So you as an individual have to decide, what are the deal breakers? What are they? I saw on Facebook where a group that I'm in regarding relationships and dating, they asked a question. They had about 5 different things on this list, and they wanted to know a list of priorities for you. What is priority? They wanted you to number them from 1 to 5. What was more important? Like some of the things were loyalty, respect, love, all of those different things. And of course, those who know me, I did my little investigation. I went into the comment section to just kind of see what some of the women and some of the guys were saying. And I noticed that quite a few women had love kind of high up on their list. There's nothing wrong with that if that's what you feel you definitely need out of the gate. But for me, I believe consistency has been a major factor for me. Honesty definitely has been a major factor for me. Of course, you want somebody who's stable, and a plethora of other things before I even list love, because I really feel like love is an action word, and that if you have all those other things that I've listed, then that is your way of showing me in some way, shape, or form that you really, really like me, or that you even love me, And so I'm finding that not only do we not know our mates like we think, we don't know ourselves. We know what we may think we want, but do you really know what you need? And I've struggled with that because I've had to honestly pray in regards to my relationships, and ask the Lord, why is this? Or I've even prayed that the Lord shield me from toxic relationships, because I feel like when you're in a toxic relationship, and I've heard so many people be involved, and I'm sure you all have too, be in volatile relationships, and they call it love. You have people who've been abused and they believe that that is love, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. Now, this is just me and my thoughts and my opinions, and opinions are like, what, and everyone has one. But for me, it's just a bigger situation, because you don't want to find yourself wasting time and wasting your life in toxic situations. And so what I found that works for me is prayer. I prayed that thing that, Lord, if this person doesn't mean me well, if this person is really not interested, or maybe they just want something in particular from me, then remove them. Let me see that early. I don't want to waste my time and my energy. It's exhausting. It is exhausting when you find yourself in relationships that really should never have taken off from the beginning. And we must also take into consideration the foundation of things, the way things start off. We ignore a lot of times those red flags, and that's a whole nother topic for us to discuss. But we ignore things because some of us, let's be honest, let's be transparent, some of us are lonely. Some of us really, really desire to have that companionship, but at what cost? So like I said, I have found myself going to the Lord, praying, asking Him to lead and guide me, asking Him to show me what is good and what is bad. Literally. Even when it comes to the money, people may say, oh, that's a good thing. But let me tell you something. A lot comes with money. A lot comes with money, and you really just have to get down to the nitty-gritty and realize what's working for you and what's not. And I've always advised my friends, if you want a different result, you're going to have to do something different. So what I would love for you all to do is, in the comments, please let me know what your priority list looks like and why. And also let us know what other topics you would like to, dive into, and I'll be glad to speak on those things. And in closing, always remember that God's rejection is God's protection. That's all day long, honey. And with that, I say peace. And I love y'all. Till next time, be ready to get to the nitty-gritty. Thanks again for watching the Nitty-Gritty Hosea. New content every week. Until next time, be blessed.